Start. In writ petition Civil 295 of 2011, the petitioner challenges an order dated 6 September 2010 passed by the Central Information Commission dismissing his appeal against an order dated 28th April 2010 of the Appellate Authority of the High Court of Delhi under the Right to Information Act 2005, declining to furnish the complete information sought by him in RTI application number 184 of 2008. Para. The petitioner was a member of the Delhi Higher Judicial Service. Pursuant to a resolution of the full court, a committee of 5 judges of the High Court heard the petitioner and decided that it was desirable to place him under suspension pending disciplinary action. While disposing of his writ petition challenging the order of suspension, the Supreme Court by an order directed that the inquiry against the petitioner may be completed within a period of 5 months. A memorandum was issued to the petitioner furnishing him the articles of charges, statement of imputation of misconduct, list of witnesses and documents along with the documents. The petitioner's statement of defense was considered by the full bench. A learned judge of the High Court was appointed as the inquiry officer. Para. The reliance placed by the respondent on the conclusion of the CIC in the impugned order that the disclosure of the information would impede the process of investigation in the peculiar facts and circumstances begs the question for more than one reason. First, there is a marked change in the circumstances since the impugned order of the CIC. The second inquiry has, by a decision of the Chief Justice, been kept in abeyance, which was the position when the appeals were heard by the CIC. Secondly, it is difficult to appreciate how disclosure of information sought by the petitioner could hamper the second inquiry when such second inquiry is itself kept in abeyance. The mere pendency of an investigation of inquiry is by itself not a sufficient justification for withholding information. It must be shown that the disclosure of the information sought would impede or even on a lesser threshold interfere with the investigation. It was submitted by Mr. Bansal that this code could direct that if within a certain time frame the second inquiry is not revived, then the information sought should be disclosed. This submission overlooks the limited scope of the present writ petition arising as it does out of the orders of the CIC under the RTI Act. It is not within the scope of the powers of this court in the context of the present petition to fix any time limit within which the respondent should take a decision to recommence the second inquiry, which was kept in abeyance by the order of the Chief Justice. No grounds have been made out by the respondent under Section 8, Clause 1, Clause H of the RTI Act to justify exemption from disclosure of the information sought by the petitioner. The writ petitioners are accordingly allowed, and the impugned order dated 6 September 2010 of the CIC is hereby set aside. Information to the extent not already provided in relation to the 3 RTI applications should be provided to the petitioner by the respondent within a period of 4 weeks from today. While providing the information, it will be open to the respondent to apply Section 10 RTI Act where required. Over.